So I felt like I should get on and speak, and I have actually felt like I should for a couple days, just because I've been going through some things personally and realized that, sorry, I see like there's kind of a ring on my glasses, but I need them on. Anyway, just realizing that I've been going through some things, and I know I'm not the only one. I know there's so many people who have lived this and going through this, and I feel like others need to know they're not alone. So my weekend, and it's been ongoing, it's been a few years, it's been years actually, because I have children, of living a life with somebody who does have anger issues. But does not realize they do. It's always somebody else's fault. So I'm going to say that, but it's also, and I hate labeling people, but having narcissistic tendencies, personality. So anything that kind of goes with that, the manipulation, the lies, and when you're living that, and you tend to self-reflect, and you tend to look at yourself first and not the other person, which is what I do, it can seem overwhelming, and you're constantly apologizing and constantly I guess trying to fix it, right? Fast forward to my healing and COVID, and I really got into energy work, and in energy work you cut cords, and for those of you who have done any type of energy work, you cut cords and contracts and all that stuff, and it's all energy, right? Because everything is energy. So it's our soul, it's with our soul level, so that you're cutting those contracts. And you can allow for a healthy relationship, even with that person. It can be with the same person. So you cut them all on an energetic level for them not to return. Because you don't want that. You want something healthy. You want something better. So I did that, but then I also wrote it in my journals. So FYI. Try not to leave your journal where somebody can actually see it. Unfortunately, what happened for me over the weekend is I said no. No wasn't the answer they wanted to hear, and one thing led to another. Took my car. The car I was using for the boys, so I guess it wasn't my car. Person had put everything in their name. I'd stayed home with the boys, and yeah, I had to put my foot down. I had to say no. I had to, say you can't keep treating us like this. Whether it was the answer you wanted or not, I get it, but it wasn't okay to act like that. It never is. But that continued throughout the relationship. And I think my biggest thing in coming on here is, first, to say you're not alone. Second, to say you matter. If you are in this situation, know that you matter. You have a voice. You have a heart. You have a soul. And others might not understand. It might not be something that is understood. But you deserve to be safe. You deserve to be protected. You deserve to be respected. You're worthy and deserving. And every single human being, as the children are, everyone is equal and worthy. No one is over somebody else. No one is better than someone else. And this is the whole thing with the Black Lives Matter. They do matter. And it's not that they matter more than somebody else's. They matter as I matter, as children matter, as any other race out there matters. We matter. And I just don't understand how my heart can't understand how the world has gotten here, how humanity's gotten here. You know, just the anger and hatred and bitterness and resentfulness towards others, which I guess that explained it right there. That's how our world has gotten here. I guess I just don't, you know, I ended up having to do a protective order, because the texting, harassing, saying that, you know, saying things about me as a mother and, as a person, and it just, the screaming and the yelling and, you know, the domineering, towering, hovering personality, like, it's not okay. I'm a little person, and you know, yeah, it's easy to intimidate and to tower over someone else, and it's happened multiple times, and it's not okay. It's not okay. And I when taken to the court, because I was not in the hospital and I wasn't threatened, death threatened, or sexual assault. So death, sexual assault, bodily injury that puts you in the hospital. That is what is considered for a protective order. How? And then they wonder why there's kids shooting up schools. They wonder why there's mass shootings. When does it stop? When does it stop? When a mom is dead because she said no. I don't, you know. The police were good. The sheriff was good. And he understood the concerns, and he was great. I will say that. The police and the sheriff that I talked to, they were great. And they took it very serious, and they were quick and responded quickly, and I cannot say enough good about them. But I will say there's something wrong for it to have to go to death, bodily injury, or threaten to actual harm, do bodily harm through the text messaging or whatever, like to actually, you know, keep threatening. I don't know when, you know, what it takes, but I felt like I needed to get up and say something. I don't know, maybe, like I said, voice. Our voice matters, and if this is how it needs to be used, and this is how it needs to be used for others to hear that we all should be taking a stand, any of us who have been in these situations. It's abuse, the emotional, psychological, mental. I mean, that just constant berating and belittling and all of it. It is abuse. And to keep you in a situation where I don't know, I think I at some point thought, well, you know, things can get better. And then as I started to heal and I saw my own confidence and my own self-worth, and that I matter and the children matter and who we are matters, and we are free, sovereign beings. And through society, we've been taught differently. And how did our society get here in America where we think it's okay for a woman to be treated that way? I mean, how is this? Not just a woman, children, human beings. Because of race, gender, I mean, how did we get here? I don't know. And how can you glorify somebody that goes around spreading, hate messages? And I will never understand any of it. Do I believe the light will win? 100%. Do I believe that something good is going to come of my situation? 100%. But I do feel like, this was the start of me stepping up and using my voice to say, you matter. If you're going through something, you matter, and you can reach out. You can message me, and I'm more than happy to share, my email or anything like that. That way we can be in contact. But I do feel like if you are a victim of abuse, mental, emotional, psychological, whatever it is, and this is not sugarcoating, this is not, I downplayed things for a little while, but it's not okay. And we need to be standing up. We need to be using our voice and saying something. So use your voice, but reach out also if you need encouragement, help. I do coaching, so that also, but yeah, help, even just somebody to talk to get through those times when it's rough. But we have to, like I said, keep doing the energy work, keep cleansing and clearing and allowing the dark and the negative to leave, and realize that it's theirs to carry, not yours. And hopefully this message helps somebody.